Hey y'all, out here at a buddy of mine's house in Angola, Indiana, and I've wanted to shoot one of these cars, and I've seen several of them, but this one is really nice. And the cool thing is Jake knows quite a bit about his car. He knows why he bought it, he knows the options, and I've just not been lucky enough to find somebody who owns one of these cars that actually knows anything about it. But it's an '09 370Z. I always liked the Z cars. I think everybody does. So, anyways, let me run Jacob down. And we'll take a look at it. Jacob, how are you, brother?
Awesome. How are you, Scott?
Not too bad, man. Tell me a little bit about your hot rod.
Well, it's a 2009 Nissan 370. It's the first year of the 370, and the first and only year of the chicane yellow.
They only made this color 1 year.
Yes, 1 year.
Almost looks like it's got a pearl to it. Just catches the lights nights in the garage.
Yeah, it looks really nice out in the daylight.
Yeah. Now, tell me a little bit about the car, though. I mean, I don't know. I know they're cool, but I don't know much about packages. And I mean, is that the standard wheel you got on that, or is that a package?
No, this is the Ray's Engineering forged wheels. This was the sport package equipped. The reason I bought this car is because of the sport package. I've always been a fan of the Z cars. I loved them when they were Datsuns. I loved the 240s. I loved the 280s. 300s went a little wrong for me. When the 350 came out, I wanted one of those
Right.
in the worst way. And when they came out with the 370, I was absolutely blown away by the sport package, and I wanted one because I thought it was the first real new innovation in a true manual transmission in a long time. It's got the synchro rev match package, and what it does in a true 6-speed, it eliminates the need to heel and toe. When you're running this thing in an autocross, it's got a sensor in the gate of the transmission.
Right.
And whatever gear you pick, it absolutely perfectly 100% every single time will match your RPMs for your downshift for you.
And that's every time?
It has an on-off switch.
Yeah, see, because the new Vet, it looks like a paddle shift. It's got rev match on it now, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And these automated manuals and these manual-like automatic transmissions,
Right.
they mimic that, and they're very cool and they're totally efficient, but man, I love a 6-speed.
I got you. No, it's a fun car to drive.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great.
Get out and play it. You've been on the Dragon and all in that, have you?
No, I've never been on a drag strip, but I like auto.
No, the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
You've done a Dragon, right?
Yeah.
I bet that's fun, right?
Oh, it's wild.
I know it's in my backyard, man. I got a playground in my backyard.
Yep.
No, these are cool cars. Now, from the 350 to the 370, the general look to me is kind of the same. Is it a big change, a bigger car? What'd they do, you know?
It was it was a big change. The car got wider, got a little stiffer, got a little bigger overall. Got a little more muscular with the fender flares and the bigger wheels and the bigger tires, and of course the bigger engine to go with it. But the actual weight change between the two stayed about the same.
No kidding.
Yep. So the car did not get any heavier when it got bigger and the bigger engine. So,
The rear end kind of has a Porsche look to it.
I get told that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't mind it at all.
No, well, yeah, you save a lot of money over that, but these cars really stand on their own. They don't need to look like a Porsche or be like a Porsche. I mean, the 3 Series, the 300s or whatever, those are real cars. They always have been.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. I say cool is cool, and it doesn't matter if you like imports, Ford, Chevys. Hey, y'all. Sorry, dogs are messing me up now. You gotta like the 300 cars, any of them. The 380, 280, whatever they had. Hey, show me the interior on this thing. But that's cool. Now I see some of them with the Nismo package. What's that? Some stickers, or is that more than that?
No, the Nismo is Nissan's racing division, kind of like an SVT for a Ford.
Sure.
And that's the real deal. You get a little more power, a little stiffer. It wasn't available in 2009 when I got this.
Now, do you have like suspension? Can you do like touring and all that kind of stuff too?
Nope.
It's just set up the way it's set up.
It's a real modern sports car. It's not a muscle car. It's a real modern sports car.
No, they're cool, man.
The only
Very
thing
cool.
this model does not have is navigation. That's the only option it's lacking, and I know where I'm going. So.
Yeah, well, and it's the only option I didn't get in my Mustang, and the reason I didn't is I agree with you that there's better ways, I think, to do it, and you don't tie it into everything else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can go buy a cell phone now, and it's got nav, whereas it's just another thing to tear up a big screen, and it seems kind of bulky to me just to get navigation.
They're outdated just about immediately.
Right, no doubt about it. Man, that's just a cool car, though.
It usually gets a positive response.
Sure.
And I really enjoy it.
I love the color. Let me see under the hood. It's got a 6 in it, straight 6, V6.
It's a V6. A little over 300 horsepower at the wheels, so any of the modern Mustangs are gonna beat me in a straight line.
Right? Much like mine?
Yeah, it doesn't beat me in a straight line.
All right. That's what I love about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth,
Yeah,
right?
that's the truth, right?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I was test driving this car, and my wife came with me for the second test drive, and it had a window sticker on it.
Right.
And there was probably a 07 or 08 Mustang that rolled up beside me, and these guys were going nuts to add a window sticker, and we ran them downtown Fort Wayne,
Yeah.
80 miles an hour, down this downtown drag, main
Right.
dragway through there, and it was a blast, and I was like, it was neck and neck, and I was like, I gotta have this.
Yeah, I got you now, dude. Yeah, I mean, you did some research too, though. That's what you had. You had you at the Nissan dealer. Big Gavin. You knew what you wanted.
I'd driven the Mustangs.
Right.
I'd driven the 350s. There really wasn't anything else that I was really very interested in.
Now, what's up with this? That's strange, man. Do they just leave it primer underneath there?
It's like a flat color. But yeah, all of them.
Are all of them yellow?
Yeah.
If I get a black one, it's going to be this color too?
I don't know. I've never seen them inside a black one.
It almost looks like the primer. Because you see it's down in here too. You just wouldn't think. You just think refined when you think Japanese. And you know what? Before anybody jumps on me, I'm sure there's a good reason it's this way. I'm sure it's not just because they wanted to save 2 tablespoons of paint or something. I'm sure there's an engineering positive to it being this way. I'm sure of that.
Yeah.
If I know Japanese people, cars, I know they don't do anything just to jack with you.
This is it's plenty of motor for this. This is a stock. My car is completely all the way stock. The air intakes, it's got dual air intakes, and the only thing I've done is I've dropped in K&N filters.
You got to do that. You got to put that's cheap horsepower.
Yeah. And these the intakes on these, that's a popular mod for the for the Japanese import market is intakes. And these intakes, based on the dyno test I've seen on from companies, like these intakes do not restrict horsepower.
As good as it gets.
This is as good as it gets. So
Right.
you take the filters out of these and run it on a dyno, and I've seen the back-to-back dyno tests guys doing that, and you're getting the same horsepower numbers. So if I ever make an upgrade, it's going to be exhaust. But,
What about turbos?
I've shot turbo kits. You're looking at 10 grand, and I'd rather have a Mustang to go along with.
I don't blame you, brother. Because a Mustang's not a bad car either.
Oh no, I'd take one in a heartbeat.
Jacob, let me tell you, obviously people see in the background, he's got a lot of toys. He does well for himself, but man, just what a down-to-earth guy. And I met him this past summer and I saw this car and I've been chasing him to shoot it because, like I said, I've always wanted to shoot one. I didn't have the opportunity. I knew Jacob would be a good one to cover the car for me. So anyways, I hope you all have enjoyed it. 2009 370Z, right?
You got it.
All right, brother. Jacob, thanks so much, man.
My
Folks,
pleasure.
there you go. Hope you all enjoyed it. See you.